G'day and welcome to another One Punch Man the Strongest video. So in today's video I will be reviewing the top player on server 63, being Magite01, also known as JC. So the reason why I am reviewing his account today is because he won my giveaway, which you can all look out for my future giveaways over at my Discord server, which the link will be in the description down below. But even though the prize was a gift card, we did agree to review his account instead, since he was planning to get his account reviewed anyways once I reach 1000 subscribers. So in future, I will be open to review anyone's account for those who pay for my YouTube membership subscription, which will all be available once I do hit 1000 subscribers. So get subscribing, and more info about that will be explained once I reach that milestone. So anyways, let's check out his account and I'll give my viewpoints on some of his certain habits if it does come to it. So let's get into it. So one thing I'm also going to start implementing in all of my account reviews and my account updates is that I will be providing my sack calculator and calculating all the sacks to see how his management has been going. So anyways, using my sack calculator, I have calculated him to have a total of 642 star Ascension cards, with 35% of his Ascension cards being invested into RMG, then a solid 15% on both Sonic V2 and Watchdog Man, so that is where about like 400 of his Star Ascension cards have gone into. So those are his three main units. So looking at the spread of his Ascension cards, I do have some concerns, like with all these lower espers. I'll get into that once I review all these characters. I do plan to go through each one of these characters on the calculator. So I guess first we can go into RMG. So for his RMG, he has 775k attack, which is a solid RMG with 68% crit. That is a very good RMG. He doesn't need to get 1 million because he's not like the biggest of whales, but he is the top player. I wonder if he does have the top unit in this server. I'm not too sure. But this is a very good RMG investment, as mine is very similar to his as well. So skills, it is up to state 20. He has 5 P'd her, so she is absolutely phenomenal in PvP and in PvP at the moment. And he does have all 6 of her sigils unlocked, with the sword sigils, which is good as the main character, and all these Bastion, Chaos, that's all completely fine. It boosts up her BP. Her BP is 4.6 billion. Oh, not sorry, million. That is very high indeed. I will check her gears as well. So he does have her keepsake and has 4 stars onto the exclusive badge. And for his gear sets, he has a broken attack percentage gear, with 1 being attack rate, which is good, because normally I would advise if you can get at least within the 60 to 70% range on RMG, that is completely fine. You don't need to overextend that because you don't really need like 80% crit. So that's really good, and he has a lot of Star Ascension cards into the gears. And then in regards to his buff gears, he does have 4, 4, and 3, so he does have a lot of Star Ascension cards into it as well. Just checking through his gears, this isn't... Oh, this is okay gear. Hopefully he could get another attack bonus. This one has 2 crits, that's completely fine, because the 3rd crits reroll will be freaking expensive. But I just realized he has freaking 28,000 gems, holy shit. Okay. I know he does spend money. I won't show you how much, but fair enough. Oh my god. Okay. And then this isn't really good at all. I'm not gonna lie. Ideally, you would want damage rate. Maybe not bonus damage, since you don't have a gangster set or any augmentations for the bonus damage to take effect. So if you want to rework on her. Oh, this isn't... Oh, okay. Oh, this is locked, which is stupid, the damage reduction. But, if you do want to work on RMG, I think you are working on Sonic at the moment, so you can leave it for now. But, if you ever do have the chance, then I would definitely recommend re-rolling this buff gear. Also, I forgot to look through this. This actually has attack percentage as well, which is actually really, really good. I wish the Ascension cards would... boost the 3rd to 5th stat on orange gears, but I think it only does the 2nd, so that would have been really OP. But this is a very good set. This is a very good broken set. I'm surprised this has attack percentage as well, so he's getting the most out of it, because I think my RMG does 50k no, 25k lower than his. So this is a very good RMG. I don't have any really anything against his decisions. So next up we have Watchdog Man. I guess he's the main tank. He has 4.3 million HP, which is a lot. Going through his stuff, he is also a leader. Skills are 19. He has him to 5 stars, which is good. He will buff up his passive, which is good. I can't because, well, I don't have enough time. I keep getting all these other units. Character, talent pages, all this is completely fine. He doesn't need to be heavily invested with his sigils. Just get his support sigils. He doesn't need attack or damage sigils whatsoever, so this is all completely fine. In regards to his gears, so he has 2 on his keepsake and 5 on his exclusive badge, so all that HP is coming from here. With his gears, this is a bit concerning, especially since these... oh well, block rate can be okay. Resistance, I'm not too sure why that has a Star Ascension card onto it. That's completely fine, that's also fine, speed is okay on him. Block rate, I mean, it's... I don't know if it's the greatest of stats. I probably would recommend maybe just to strip the sacks off of these. Say get as many sacks as possible, invest into your Sonic, or if you plan to get Gale. I don't think you plan to get Gale if I remember. I can't remember, but I think strip these just to get more sacks and you can invest it in other characters. That's just my opinion. Moving through his buff gears, he has 322 sacks on it. So with this HP bonus 1, that's okay. He has 1 crit. I mean, this is all completely fine. He doesn't really need to rely too heavily on his substats on his buff gears. I mean, these aren't the best, but this will suffice for now, since during the bomb meta, he can be replaced Watchdog Man, because grapplers do get competitive, but for other game modes, he's very useful. Next up, we have G4, which he does focus on. He has currently 60 Ascension cards onto him. I'm pretty sure because he uses him for Club Boss Boros, and he also has his keepsake, which I'll go over. So he has 500k attack, which is very high for G4, considering that you are just focusing on RMG, which is insane. And 44 crit, that's not bad. He doesn't... oh, he does have 1 and 2 sigils on his G4. And he has stake 19. He has 4 stars on G4. You don't have to spend Omni... oh my god, he has a lot of Omni shards too. But with G4, because he is part of the extreme training, you can get him to 5 stars. Just a very long time from now. It'll be like weekly that he comes out in the extreme training. But I mean, this will be alright. But I don't know if it'll be as relevant within like the next year, because of the SSR Plus era coming very soon. He has 3 stars, 3p Awakening onto G4, which is completely fine. Because I think he has a lot of... oh, he doesn't have a lot of villain cores. It's Hero that he has a shit ton of, so I guess he might be saving for a future hero, such as Metal Bat Plus. And all these sigils are completely fine. So there you go, his keepsake. So he is a pretty strong G4, with 3 Ascension cards on his... not 3 Ascension cards, 3 stars on his badge, which is 7 Ascension cards, I'm pretty sure. He has a Primal set, my bad. That's actually really good, especially against Club Boss Boros, because killing that Girugan shoot behind is very beneficial, so that RMG doesn't need a targeter. This is a good set. I mean, this is... oh wow, man, he's got so many attack percentages. I mean, good for him. This is a good set. And, I mean, 2 crit, that's pretty good. Damage rates, that's good. I would probably put this one on RMG instead. Only because you would want her to deal way more damage. He's the main damage dealer. Yeah, I would recommend swapping these around if you want to. That's all up to you. It's totally fine by you. Next up, we have Garo, which I think he still focuses on, because he has 500k attack, which is pretty good. Let's go through him. He's also the leader for his grapplers. Yeah, so look at this. He's got 1000 hero cores. He didn't pull for ATT, so that's one thing that's... I guess that's why all of his hero resources have been hoarded at the moment, so I think he does plan to put them into probably the future SSR Plus characters. I'm not too sure if he's getting Child Emperor. I'll have to wait and see when he talks about it, maybe on my Discord server and whatnot. 4 stars on his Limit Break, Awakenings of 2. He can do 3 if he wants to, because the heroes will be out for a while. Unless he does pull ATT on the rerun. Not too sure. Sigils are fine. Ruthless is all good. He doesn't need to open up the 3rd page, because it's not really his main unit. He does have Garu's Keepsake. I did put that on my thing, but I totally glimpsed through that. Okay. For his set, oh wow, he's got a lots of attack bonus pieces. This is very good. And all these buff gears, attack bonuses are right. These are meh, but Garu isn't really a main focus to focus on. So yeah, next up, go through his Zombie Man. The reason why I just want to go through his Zombie Man, you can look at these stats if you want, but the main concern that I do have, you can revert these sacks. Zombie Man is basically irrelevant now. I mean, he's only used for his revives anyways. He doesn't need to have high attack. I mean, if you use him for his heals, I personally don't. I just use him for his injury all the time. So JC, if you want some Ascension cards for your other characters, revert the sigils on Zombie Man. I'd recommend reverting all of these. You'll get like 15 from him. Actually, on the topic of this, I'll quickly brush over who I recommend to strip. For example, you have 11 on Phoenix Man. I don't know if this is for your villain like PvP team. Like this isn't really necessary. And you got Awakened the Vaccine Man, so if you are going to focus on Awakened Vaccine Man because you don't have ATT and you want a dot dealer, a force field dealer, then you can invest like all your monster material sacks other than Sonic onto Vaccine Man. So like all these, you have 11. Revert these, please. I don't like seeing this. Also, why? I don't like seeing. Oh, actually, if he's a reviver, maybe you want him to have pretty high health. What is his health like? 2.5, which is fair. Okay, definitely strip that. Like that hit. Come on. I honestly, Phoenix Man should just be used as like Zombie Man for his revivers. Just not for his like burn or attack really. He doesn't deal too much damage. It's got to be irrelevant once Bomb comes out, but I guess for the 3 team game modes he could be alright. Also, you have 5 on Gorobus. That includes these. So I'd probably remove both of them. And you have the sigil here, which I know doesn't have like any sigil at the moment, but like you can revert this for 3 sacks. I think you're working on Vaccine Man, so I won't go over him because he doesn't really have anything, and you just got that onto him, I think. And then here, which is a decent gear. Okay, and then who else? Giro. Well, this is all completely fine because we're still using him, but then once he gets out of his meta, then actually no, you can keep this on Giro, that's fine. But just in future, get rid of the sacks off of Gorobus. Oh, you also have 3 on Boros, which I don't know why then, because if you're not focusing on Boros, where is it? On his Keepsake. Yeah, okay. If you want more sacks to put on like other characters such as Sonic, just strip them off of Boros, Gorobus, and Zombie Man. Mostly the sigils and then the little badges and keepsakes from like Gorobus and Boros. Just so you can get like maybe an extra 20 Star Ascension cards if you want to use it for other characters, because they're not really heavily needed on. Oh, also, I want to go through Amai very quickly as well. I can just view his stats as well. So his speed is 796, but he's not the main speedster. Well, currently, since he's Sonic isn't 5 stars, Sonic doesn't need the fastest speed at the moment. But this is his Amai with his HP being 2.7. You don't need to work on his Awakening, so this is completely fine. He's just used for his speed. He doesn't need high stats. These sigils are fine. I mean, I'd probably only put 1 and just put Tenacity. You don't really want this. Well, if you want to save your Ascension cards for other people, I'd recommend stripping it. Okay, so this is all completely fine. I do want to say something about this, but it's for Sonic V2. Also, just strip these, alright? I know they're like, what, 4 Ascension cards in total. But just strip them, because with Amai, you just want his speed. There's no point in buffing up his HP. And you have attack piece there. Okay, well, just strip this as well. So make sure you strip these, as well as for Boros, Gorobus, and Zombie Man. Okay. Back to reviewing the main characters, so one of the final ones I'll go through. Sonic, which he did pull for. He has nearly 500k attack. His speed is 142, which is not too bad. I mean, it's pretty early, so it's not really the best, especially his speed. But I think he's trying to focus on a Well, you don't need his speed right now, it's because he's not 5-starred. Once he does get him to 5 stars, then you definitely want his speed to be high. He is a leader. His state is 19. He is, I think, working on it. I will use all these, I'm kidding. He does have his keepsake, but he can't unlock the 5p because he doesn't have 5 stars onto Sonic yet. These are all completely fine. Yeah, these are all fine. You can leave it like it is. If you want, you can strip this, but it's really up to you. I'm not going to judge you there. So he does have his keepsake there, and he's got 4 badges onto Sonic. So what I do want to say is that I know Sonic does require attack and speed, but once you do get him to 5 stars, you would want the fastest speed on him as possible. So now I understand that you don't need to swap this monk. Let me go to the monk and get any speed. It doesn't matter about the main stat. It doesn't matter with speedsters. So I would recommend you can use HP. It's fine. You just want him to have as much speed as possible on Sonic, but I do know that he's not 5-star at the moment. Just in the future, if you do get at least another speed monk or gold or orange speed monk gear, replace the boots. But I mean, this is completely fine for now, so I understand why this is the decision. Just in future, if you didn't know, you probably did know, because you are very knowledgeable. So I just want to point that there for everyone as well. If they are building their Sonics, it doesn't matter, the main stat doesn't matter, just get his speed as high as possible, especially if you do 5-star him. And then going through his buff gears, he has 2 speed bonuses, which is good. Ideally, you would want a 3rd, so I think with buff gears, you would want speedsters as your main priority to keep re-rolling, because you do want 3 speed. That makes a tremendous difference. 1 crit, that's okay. And then 1 damage rate, that's okay. That's all fine too. Okay, so that's all pretty good. Other than that, I think I've reviewed basically every one of his main characters. So I will also just scroll through his limit breaking, because this is now going to go towards figurines. So he does upgrade a lot of his characters, which is very good. I do plan to have a BP video on how to increase it, hopefully very soon. I'm busy with stuff, but I think that's one of the next few videos I do plan out to do. And he has 5-starred a lot of these characters, which is really good. It boosts up your BP tremendously. Of course, the grapplers will be the slowest, because all these, oh, that's not a grappler, but all these badges are really scarce, so this is going to take a long while to get. But yeah, he does have a lot of these 5-starred, which is good. I also noticed that he has a shit ton of badges. Yeah, for grapplers. Jesus, look at that. I wish I had that. But yeah, those are a lot of badges. This is very good. Cool. So now I'll go into his club features. I want to show off his club boss Boros and resist invasion lineups, but before I do, I just want to check on the club contest, because he is in my brackets. We are first. Oh, he's 9th. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, they lost against Rise. Interesting. His club was first before the club. Oh crap, his club contest today. I might have to do that later. Okay, well. Anyways, he was first and we were second before he fought against Rise. Now he's 9th, but it's okay. I think he will be able to get high. And Morningstar is 3rd. Cool. That's nice. Alright. Anyways, let's actually go through his club challenge. Boros. Unfortunately, high tech day. But it's fine, because his G4 does alright. And let's see what his average damage is like. He only has 2 Espers on this. This is very interesting. I don't know if he's testing this out. This is interesting. Very interesting. So because he doesn't get the ult boost. I mean, I don't know if he does need it or not. I'm not going to change anything in this team because I don't know if this is his main team. Hopefully the order as well automatically does everything. I hope so. Okay, let me... I want to test this out now. Okay. Okay, cool. Just want to see... I don't know if I need to change the subject on someone. I think I will, just on Melzagar, just to be safe, because his G4 does have Primal. Yeah, I'll just do that. I don't know if this was his intention. Apologies if I ruined something. But, this is very interesting. And I guess he uses a Mai for the injury, I assume, because he's just using his basic attack. Okay. That's actually really cool. He does have Genji, which I really do want Genji, but I can't because my RNG is absolutely dog shit. Okay. I just want to see, hopefully he can get crits on RMG and sees max damage with RMG. Crit. Okay, well, roughly 23. That's all fine. I just want to see his G4 as well, actually, because he has his keepsake. And go on. Look at that, 15 million. That is very nice for a G4. Very, very nice. Okay, well, I'll skip it. Let me just see how much damage he does do. Okay, cool. So he does do a lot of damage, I guess, with Sonic as well. He does a lot more than me, but he does 1.3 billion damage. Do note, this is a high-tech day, and he has 32% bonus damage, so I don't know how high he normally gets it. But that is a solid team. I am now contemplating, well, because I don't have Sonic V2, so that's why he can probably do more damage than me. But in the future, I wonder if I use only 2 Espers from now on. I will have to do some testing. Okay, but that's how he does progress through Cub challenges, so that is very interesting, and he does do a lot of damage. Now I'll go through his resist invasion, because he normally fights Garo, from what he's told me, and he can do a good amount of damage. I think he can reach the tier 3 chest, if I remember correctly. We'll go through one attempt, I won't do both. Let me just see in here. He is... oh yeah, well, he's in the same bracket as me. But I don't do Garo, I normally do Girigiro. Okay, so I want to go through his team lineup, because he does do a lot more damage than me. So this is for his Tenacity side, which Amai is amazing over here, so that's really good. This is his injury team, with Zombie Man's core, and everyone does injury here. He does on his ult, if you guys didn't know. And then this is his main team, and he has Phoenix Man. Oh, okay, so he does use Phoenix Man instead of Boros. Interesting. Well, I won't touch anything, but I just find that interesting. Okay, well, let me see what he does against Garo. But I will skip through these two, because they're pretty boring. They're just all ordered anyways. But normally he can get 5 out of 5. I think 4 out of 5 maybe, because I normally get 4 out of 5 in the injury. No, he does get 5 out of 5. Never mind. Cool. He must have a lot of energy. Okay. So, Sonic did 7 million damage through the shield, because he does charge up damage. So he uses Phoenix Man's burn. That is very interesting. Very interesting. And he doesn't use Watchdog Man's ult. But he does use RMGs, of course. Oh, about 5 million. Just to let you know, the damage compared to Club Boss Boros and then the Resist Invasion bosses are completely different. So if you think he's doing a lot less damage, it's not. It's just, it's standard for Resist Invasion. But interesting. And his follow-ups isn't exactly killing him exactly. That's 7 million. Interesting. Well, I can't say much because he does do a lot better than me in this. He does like 100 million better. I'm just curious about his choice in Phoenix Man. Also, with Phoenix Man, I'd probably want to put him in front of Giro, because them two in a column do work well with each other, so that Phoenix Man can do more damage. So I will advise that if you do want to do that, because you can maybe do slightly a bit more damage with that, just to let you know. I just want to see Garo if he does use his ultimate. Let's see this damage output here. Okay, yeah, he fires completely fine here. Cool. So let me see his total damage in the resist invasion. He does 260 million. So it's basically the top tier in Giro Giro. So that's actually really good. So he can get 520, which I see. Okay, but he does get the tier 3 chest. So there's no more blue chances in the buff gears, which is good. Cool. Wow, he does do a lot of damage. He does. If I do both temps, he will be 6. Cool, wow. Well, that is very informative. Hopefully you guys do see something, or you are inspired to use some of his lineups if you do have those units. So, going through other things, we have his leaderboard. So, I did mention he is first in his server by a sufficient amount. He's in server 63, if I can remember. Yep, 63. And I currently, if I was in this server, I would be ranked 4th. But I'm server 51, so I was a bit earlier than him. Stage rankings, he is 5th. He is not level 107. So that is why he is low at the moment. Okay, so he is the strongest RMG. So that makes sense now, because 4.6 million BP is a lot of BP. So he is heavily focusing on her. And then everyone else below him. And then his club is ranked 1st. He is the strongest club in this server range. So I'm going to check out his arenas. So in the regular association arena, he is also ranked 1st. I guess I can show you his lineup. Again, I could recommend you to try to put Giro Giro and Phoenix Man in the same column. But I think Phoenix Man is in the middle to probably counter those back row DPSs if they attack the middle. But then maybe try to do this. It's all up to you. I mean, that's just my recommendation. I've seen it work. I can hopefully do one challenge maybe. Sorry to spend 20 of your gems, but look at your gems, bro. You have so many. Yes, I just want to quickly go over his PvP battle against Citrus Pack, for example, so you can see how well his PvP does. Okay, so that was his battle. Okay, now I see why maybe he doesn't put Giro and Phoenix Man in the same column, because Force Field, if it does counter reviving limits a lot, so maybe I will apologize on that end. But against, well, I mean, Phoenix Man is going to be irrelevant once Bomb comes out. But I guess that makes sense from my end. I realized there are not any Genos pullers, because in my server, okay, well there is one, but he's not top, because Genos is an absolute eyesore. I hate him, because, well, the top players on my server can nuke anyone, but once Bomb comes out, it will be reverted. But thank God this is a much earlier, or no, not earlier, later server, so not many OP Genos pullers, which is good. So that's why he is absolutely dominating in his arena. Going through his peak arena, he is currently 6 overall in his server brackets. Let me check the leaderboard here. It is project and auto effects. I see these guys, I think, are from Rise. Yes, okay. That is really cool. So his hero, he's ranked 9th. And then for his villain, he is ranked 2nd. I guess that makes sense because he does have a pretty good Sonic V2. Which this guy probably has a slightly better, but I don't know, he does focus on what you can call it, peak arena. He probably just orders it like a lot of people do now. It's not really important, but yeah, that's his peak arena. You can also look through his tournaments. He did win the villains challenge. He is very strong in the villains side of things, and this is who won Citrus Pack, won in the heroes. I think hopefully I can show you his lineup. If not, that's fine. Well, I don't want to click the video. But he does do well in the tournaments all the time. I'll also go through Live Clash. If he does play Live Clash, hold on, sorry. He is, okay, no, he does. Yeah, he's a main player. He is the Arena Master. Okay, yep, he's absolutely capped everyone in his server. Probably because he does have the time to. I have no time to, so I can't be as high. Reach, the free-to-play GOAT, is 11th. Look at that. Jesus, no Gira in that, because ATT meta is annoying in Live Clash. But yes, he is a avid Live Clash player, ranked 27th. And I can also go through Dojo Clash now. So currently in his server bracket he is ranked 18th, but that is because he probably hasn't done the attempts right now, which I won't do. Oh no, he has, never mind. Okay, and then, oh, I should probably check his store purchases. I mean, everything's probably similar. It should be the standard, but this is all fine, yeah. You'd always want reset locks, ascension cards, and then if you have spares, you can get these. He didn't. I don't really advise to, or if you really have the spares to. Cores, amazing, because you get 50 from Dojo Clash, which is really good. And then he's done that. Okay, so that is really cool. Alright, now I'll go through his training center. So in the stages over here, he is doing fairly well, especially in Esper, he's 43. That is very good. I think I'm only up to 40. I think Grappler's not the same. His Duelist is 39 with the addition of Sonic V2. High Techs will be low because there's not really any good high tech units right now. Drive Knights could be a decent one maybe, but he is pretty tanky and supporty. But otherwise, CE Plus will be very good, but he's not really a recommended pool for most players. So High Techs you'll probably be behind in a lot of things. His training, his training level is 102, so this is good with the average of his 8 characters. He does have 3 Espers as leaders, which is very interesting, especially since Vaccine Man is only level 90 compared to everyone. He does have Child Emperor. I would recommend to swap out Vaccine Man for Child Emperor. With your leaders, they don't have to be your main units. Like, you can put, like, in the future, like SSR plus characters, you can put them in the member training and then just keep upgrading your SSRs if you really want to. But I think I would still upgrade my main units here because I can use my revert cards. You get them like once every month. But I think I would advise to get or focus on getting CE at least to 95 or something. Get him to red at least, and then you can stop touching him. Just so you have more of your skill books spread out, and then you can actually save a lot of your Esper books, because Espers are a very big unit type like grapplers. And then his average skills 99. That is very good. He nearly has red 1 on all these, so he is very strong on that end. And then he has tier 11 all this, so he has a lot of speed on all of these. These are all balanced, that's good. You don't really want them unbalanced unless you really want, like, these maybe to be a lot higher than these two. But that's all completely fine. Going through Hero X Villain, this is very interesting. He is on the same stage as me with stage 12. To be fair, the hero challenge against the villain is a lot harder because there's not really a lot of strong, like, single target bossing hero units out there. So he is not currently first, which is very interesting. He's in the same as me. The limit on my server as well, the top players have only reached up to stage 12 or 13, but they've beaten stage 12. So we're in the same boat apparently. This is very interesting. He's the only one on stage 11. I want to see your team. Oh, well, he doesn't have ATT. That could be one thing. I don't know if Genji could be good with my shields, but I mean, if he doesn't want to touch this is all completely fine. Okay, well, that's his progression over at Hero X Villain. So I'll go through his home. So for his training halls, he's upgraded all the main ones. He does have some investment into these. Maybe he's done it early game, but now he's not focusing on it anymore, so that's good. Just save them for upcoming memory card upgrading feature. And for his laboratory, he does have all 9 cores, which I am jealous of, but good on him. He uses these 6 for their main stat boosts. If I can show it off somewhere, I'm stupid here, yeah. Because like AoE, a lot of them do shield rate or something, I forgot. But these are good for now. all of them are like level 7 and 8. That's just very good. He's Deep Sea King's level 8. He's Gyro's 7. Oh, but he has level 8 there. He's close to getting his souls up to 8, but bomb around the corner. This will be changed probably pretty drastically. I'll check his achievements. He is rank 1. He has reached Subterranean King. Wow, I have not. But that's probably because he's ranked 1 on his server, so he gets a lot more achievements than me. And I can check his figurines. I know I just glimpsed through it over the characters tab, but for satisfaction reasons, look at all these. This is so many stars. And you also do get rewards for upgrading stars, so make sure you always do this because you want to upgrade all your N and R characters because you don't want to sell their shards because it's like absolutely useless. Please don't sell them unless they are already 5-starred and then you can't do anything, then you can sell their shards. And if you're wondering what I mean by sell their shards, in the recruitment exchange here, you can trade them in, but I don't advise to until you get that character to 5 stars, and then if you really want to, you can sell it. And then really, the rewards here are not really great, but if you want superb or heroic, you can. It's probably the only things I'd recommend anyways, unless you want coins, maybe, because coins are pretty scarce in the long term of the game. One of the last few features I will go through is the Saitama features. So he has finished all of his memory cards, if I will glimpse over that. So all 65 have been completed. He's saving all these coins. He has a shit ton of coins, so he finished this long ago. But the coins will be used to upgrade these in a newer feature in the future. With his talent tree, he has... Okay, I think hopefully these are his main priority. Hopefully he upgrades this crush rate to 2 more, and then he'll be fine on the right side. Otherwise, this is all completely fine. All of these are very balanced, so maybe he is working on all these first. But get crush rate first, he's close, and then you can work on whatever. I just prioritize maybe attack first and then HP, just because I'm always been an attacking person rather than like a HP or tank person in every game. And yeah, that's basically for his Saitama features. Finally, I'll go through his bag. He does hold a lot of consumables. I mean, maybe not in desperate need to open these. He can do whatever he wants. He has a lot of Omni chests. Jesus. Well, this is what money gets you, everyone. So I wish I could have the luxury to do so. I will not spend too much on this game at the moment. I have other priorities to deal with outside of this. He has a lot of black tickets, which is very good if he wants to get more SSR+. From what I've heard, he does plan to, I think, awaken to Metal Bats Plus. I'm not too sure. I know he's been heavily emphasizing Metal Bats Plus. Hopefully this is you. I'm pretty sure it's you. I don't know if he's pulling for Gale. I think he might be pulling for Child Emperor. Not too sure. It's all fine because he's got the black tickets to do so. I can't complain. And he's a spender, so he can do whatever he wants. But yeah, keepsake. He needs more vouchers if he wants more keepsakes. Otherwise, these are all his materials. Oh, I forgot to go through the emblems because that's a brand new feature. I will go through that very soon. He has 5 of these stones. That's all fine. Look at all these shards, man. Wow, there's a lot on the Watchdog being all these souls. But otherwise, yeah, basically it. Let me see. Wow, he has so many. Okay, definitely revert Vaccine Man, please, and put your Child Emperor as your leader just to balance out everything. I would probably advise you to do that. Otherwise, he's doing very well for himself. And finally, the brand new feature I will go through is his emblems. So he has unlocked level 1 on the first 3 emblems. He has not on the heart. And I don't know what his main priority is. I will check. Actually, I want to check his supply depot as well. He has a shit ton of the supply research vouchers. Wow. Guess that's all going to be for Bomb in the future. And then he has a lot for emblems, where hopefully in the next raid up event he will be using them. Let me check these Mirage Trials. So he is focusing on the shield, I'm pretty sure, because this is the highest he has progressed in. He has used all these chances, so okay. He does get fast, stage 30 in the wild as well. The wild and these ones are pretty hard as well, so that's why he's pretty low on that. And then the bounty quests, he gets 5 attempts. So he purchases 1 extra attempt. I don't know if that's per reset. That's currently it at the moment. He has a shit ton of gems. Actually, I am curious now, because he has over 20k 20k gems. Will you try and get the Awakened Vaccine Man keepsake if you don't intend to get ATT? I will have to ask him that and see what he does in the future with this, because he has picked it, but we'll see if he does do this or not. Also, to quickly brush through, because I forgot, World Disaster. It's not currently on, so actually there's not really much to go over here. But I do want to see what he does purchase. Essential cards, that's fine. He can purchase cores if he wants with the rest of gold, not really much important. With your silvers, just always convert to bronze, because silvers are really useless. And then with bronze, always get either these medals or the discs if you are in need of them for your awakening, especially with me, because I'm going to be awakening like freaking like 4 villains in like the next few months, so I need a lot of them. Anything else here? No, actually I want to check this. I want to see his daily habit. He is focusing on high techs. Interesting. He probably needs more of it, but he has a shit ton of badges anyway, so he doesn't need to do it. I keep doing all these every day with my stamina. That's just because I am in need of badges. I'm trying to get all of my characters to 5 stars, so I do that as well. And that wraps up the end of the video. Hopefully you guys did learn a few of his habits, because JC is a very high-end player. He does have 20 million BP. So if you do enjoy the video, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell in order to stay updated on everything you need to know about One Punch Man the Strongest. I would also like to thank JC for giving me the accounts to review, so I appreciate it from my side of things. And in the future, in my YouTube membership program, you can get your account reviewed yourself depending on what type of tier you purchase. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below on any questions you have, and make sure to join my Discord server to stay updated with everything, and I will catch you all next time.